I'm just gonna critique how I know you were playing back right with Discord, so I'm going to assume that you weren't doing the best comms or the most talking because I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how you were conversating. I can't get that info at least because I can't hear that. I'll just critique off of that at least. So, first thing that I think I may see this right here. It's a little unorthodox, but not a terrible idea, especially if you're holding that angle right there. They'll at least will get some intel on whether someone's actually pushing it. So I actually like that. Now, right there, I would, when say reinforce that, I would put your Aruni gate on that hatch. This is an important hatch. Not as important as say this hatch right here. So I usually do this one up here because it's it's a good hatch. Now this hatch above you too. This is another one that Rooney Gates could help. I don't know if your teammates I'll see it in a minute, obviously, probably, but I don't know if they actually got the hatches. But once they're reinforced, these are good spots to put a Rooney Gates because it gives you another piece of intel to know when they're going to push. If they pop it, they at least know, okay, we can't take the gate down until someone falls through it or something passes through it. So that's a good one. Ooh, that's a good one. So far you're playing pretty right. I also noticed you were doing a lot of moving around, like you didn't know which angle to hold. A good solid play, especially like before the round starts. Once you get the knowledge of, say, like the maps, you'll get an idea for, okay, I want to play it like this. So you won't be searching around. That's what I try to do. Those are things that I try to keep in my head about whatnot. Here it is. I would hold this pixel right there. That's the angle you would hold because you, even though, yeah, you have the sight advantage because you can see him first, but he's going to have the vision of, that's the thing you got to remember. When people walk around corners, they automatically have that first quarter, a second to a half a second, depending on how your reaction time and the internet lag. So if the internet's not, perfect, he's going to have an advantage, and he already has an advantage because he has sightline first. So it's like rough. The peeker, that's the peeker's advantage. So in this situation, definitely if you're going to hold this angle, hold it tight. Hold it to where you can't see much light at all. You're holding a sliver. So if you see any type of movement, then you just kind of peek out to the left, like shift your body weight to the left and adjust your right hand at the same time to try and shoot them at the exact same time you're popping out. That's kind of how you get the jump on people who have peeker's advantage. If you know they're going to come, you can try and pre-fire them. Wow. What kind of crap was that? Like, he just stood there and took it and then ran away, and then you held the angle and you got killed. Well, downed. I haven't seen if you died yet, but you're thinking, okay. Yeah. Right? Okay, here you go. Let me see. Put on slow motion here. Oh, I can't. But once he comes down the steps, if you're going to hold this angle, I would hold, again, the pixel. Like, right, oh, see, if you backed up to the right a little bit and you put your crosshairs right on the tip of this railing, you would have seen his head come around the corner. And if he's not fast enough, you've got the win. You've got the dome. That's all you. All right, this isn't like a gripe or nothing, but when you put this barbed wire down right there, I would have put it maybe a little bit back or something. But see, I'm afraid if you put it back, though, they might be able to, because when they swing in far. They don't swing in right here. They swing in out. So if this person swings in, they're right around the end of this bookshelf. So maybe if you put the C4 barbed wire here, it might be a little bit more effective. But I probably would have done the same thing. I would have probably put my barbed wire here because you got. Can I move the camera? Oh, I can just lean it back. Shit. Yeah, because if they decide to push, now this is called banana, obviously. I have a free camera. This corridor right here is called banana because it's shaped like a banana. Anything that's shaped like that. So this is banana. Unless people call this banana, I don't think so. I'm not sure what they call this, but yeah, I would have put some barbed wire maybe right here. So if they actually pushed banana, they would have to make noise to get in. Also, I don't know if it's about to happen, but it's also nice to have a rotate here on the left side, right here, because it's behind the bench. And if I'm not mistaken, it's yeah, see, it's behind the table. So it's cover, and it's behind this bookshelf here. So it's cover. You can actually be in a meeting and rotate through a double rotate back to site. So that's something that could be done. I don't know if it's done. It might be done after this. I don't know, but this is a good rotate, in my opinion. Some people don't, but I would put like a reinforced wall here and then rotate right here. That way you can't get wall banged. You're safer. Now, later on, after the round, later on, there was a guy who had a reinforced wall here and he had an opening here. Now, I told you to do a rotate helps here because you can get in and out, but also a sight line right here works. If this is reinforced, you can hold that pixel. And that's how he got you in a later round. So you'll see it later on. I just did this in post because I saw it later on. Also, a quick note, nothing crazy, nothing you did wrong, but y'all barricaded this wall, which is fine. You could do that. But pros do crazy stuff too. They do unorthodox shit, like right here, because people like to push stock. If they can get in safely, it's a good angle. You can hold way down the long quarter. You can hold way down here. You can hold this angle, or even if you pop this wall, you can hold a far angle on steps. Especially if you get a diffuser down, you can hold a lot of angles here. So a lot of pros will actually take a shotgun and just level the whole bottom of this wall right here. And that's feet. So if someone pops in this room, you'll see the feet come in. So those are like unconventional ways of doing things. Same with like this wall. You can take this wall right here down, unless someone's playing in here, and I wouldn't do that because if someone's playing in here, you need to be safe. So leave it solid. You don't even have to reinforce it. Just if someone starts playing, oh, they're shooting through there because they know you're in there, then you're going to rotate back out somewhere else anyways. So things to keep in mind on every gameplay. Like same with this. Like see these holes up here. I hope my mouse is actually capturing it. I think it is. I don't think I turned it off. And like these holes right here, people can pop these holes and chuck C4s at them. Those are really cool things you can do with these. But on every map, there's really weird or unorthodox stuff that they do just to create sightline. It's not even about protecting yourself on site. It's about what works good for your playstyle. So I'll do stuff like that. I'll take like castle and I'll barricade this door and then I'll just shut off the feet. It just kind of almost eliminates this spot. People are afraid to push it unless they're stupid. Another little note is I'm looking at you guys. All right, so you're just off site. There's one guy in sight. If this guy, like in this situation, keep your head on a swivel, you know, especially if you're not in a stack who's not telling, like, oh, I died in sight. There's someone to go, oh shit, I died in sight. If you know he's the only one on site and he dies, it's oh shit mode because all it takes is one push and you've got the diffuser and they have sight. So, you know, I'm looking around, you got this guy's up over here, which is fine. Because a lot of like the pro plays, they'll leave one or two guys on site. The other guys are checking entrances. They're trying to stop you from getting to these walls. Don't just assume that these walls are going to keep you out. These walls just slow you down. That's why bandit tricking and cage tricking and all that stuff is not even like a thing anymore. So you did a fantastic job staying towards site, and your team looked like they were doing a good job of just moving around. One here, one there. They're covering entrances. That's how the game should be played. It shouldn't be like, oh, let's put all 5 of you on site. You know how people say, there's not enough people on site. Like, come on, dude. You can't have 5 guys on site. If they push you, you guys are dead. Got to spread out and pick them off. That's how pro play works, and that's why they're where they're at. And you'll never get to their level unless you do stuff like that. Like here, like I was watching you kind of hold this angle, like right there. You're leaving yourself really exposed right here. If someone pushes those stairs, that's where, again, the peeker's advantage comes into play. He's gonna get the first vision on you, and if he's quick enough, you're dead. And that's why anytime you're like, what the fuck, these guys? Yeah, it's just, they just so, some of these players are extremely sweaty and, you know, stuff like that, you know, could get anybody killed. So try not to peek too much. Or if you peek, like peek out really fast and then come back. Like, boop, boop, just to get one quick vision. But you guys are slapping, bro. Yeah, okay, so this hurts to watch, I'm not even gonna lie. Now, I don't know what your comms were, but this shouldn't have happened. It was 5v1, basically. 4v2, or whatever the heck it was. Like, this shouldn't have happened. I cannot believe they allowed him to kill all 4 of them and then get an ace on you. This is far from your fault, but things that, again, like you can do to help the situation out is, again, I don't know if the comms were there. I don't know if they were telling you where he was at, but that, like, right there. Ooh, shoot, I should have paused it on that moment. Let me put it slow motion. Take it, son. Get the perfect angle here. Like, this is the pixel peak. Now, if your teammates were telling you, hey, he's in stock, or street market. Like, boom, that's the angle you should hold. You don't want to give him too much angle. And again, I don't know if you knew where he was at, so... But this was far from your fault. I cannot believe that they allowed this to happen. But see, yeah, once you overexpose yourself, and I'm assuming you didn't know where he was at. So this is just bad timing that this guy freaking aced the whole team. That was just rough timing. But yeah, try to hold tighter angles, because the minute you turn your head, oh, that is hard to watch. That sucks. All right, I'm going to critique this gameplay the whole round, all 3 minutes, and then clip it up, because I want to see. The offense is... Oh my god, dude. Offense is already, like, rough as it is, so... And that's... I mean, that's obviously you and I's... One of our major fault. So I'm gonna watch this up, and I'll clip it if need be. But, I mean, you did the right thing. You got the diffuser. That's the... You had the heads-up play to go, oh shit, I need the diffuser. And you're completely safe up here. As long as you're not peeking that wall, you're fully safe. They can't get a hold of you. It looks like they got a kill and just... Man, there's a lot of footsteps. A lot of things I like to do with Jackal is I don't immediately go scan. Like, oh, give me those feet. No, I try to follow it, see where he's at. If the footprints start disappearing, you know he's moving. You know, and you scan... There you go. You scan the blue one. I would have scanned the green one. I think the green one's a little bit warmer, so you get like an extra ping or so. The hotter it is, the more pings you get, and the faster the pings go off. So it'd be like 4 seconds for red, or 5 seconds or 6 seconds for blue, and you only get a couple pings with blue. So you want to get the hottest foot you can find. Again, I mean, you don't know a lot about Jackal, but that might, you know, it's another thing. Like, that's why I don't scan feet unless I know it's close. Because that's when they panic, because they're like, oh shit, and they move themselves out of position sometimes, especially if you're close to them. So look for the red feet. Claymore? Put it on the corner next time. Because they can actually come around the corner and go, oh, there's a Claymore, and shoot it. Yeah, there's not much you can do with those foot. I mean, those feet are blue, but you still have one more. And I'm going to freeze frame it again. The wall, like I said, I don't know if I said it earlier or now, but... You could pop this wall, like in a situation where you need to smoke off or something and you can't get in the sight fast enough. I'm assuming you're using smokes. Oh, that's right, duh, Claymore, you just used it. But if you had smokes, I think he has smokes, you could pop this wall with your side shotgun up top and you could smoke it off. So that's fine. It looks like you guys are doing a fantastic job holding angles. Ah, that hole got you. And that was the hole I was talking about. When I said he peeked you. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think a lot of you, it's just rough timing for you. It just seems to hit you in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Still do, maybe again. I want to see what how he was. See, on your screen, you couldn't even see him, but there's the pixel. He had a tight pixel on you, and it's an instant kill. That's what's so rough about this game is people will use pixels to play the game. I mean, as long as they could just get a whiff of you, and it's a kill. So, he's going to push it. He's dead. Oh, okay, so he just kind of... That's a fast peek. He'll quickly peek out and just fire. If someone's there, he's going to catch him. That's exactly what happened. I mean, it's... Ooh, nice kill. I hate him. Ooh. Oh, it's Ela. I just realized I wasn't on your team. He has it. Oh, he has it. Oh, I love replay. It's exciting. It's like, oh no. Oh, no, missed. Oh, what a flick, bro. That was clutch. That was a good-ass round. Another note to point out, I haven't really been watching your droning. I've been trying to get past that, but definitely try not to lose the drone, especially since after droning is coming. So people are going to want to try and save their drones as much as possible, because if you die, you can move it. And I think that's going to make it to live. That change is getting a lot. I like how you're droning too. Instead of just, because you can't get the wall until you get in anyways. The hard breacher is the one that actually drones. You're doing a very good job of that. I will say that. That was a good play. You held it. You're the heart breacher. You can't do nothing. There's no point in 4 of you holding the same angle. Like, I don't even know why the 3 of them are holding the same angle. So right now, I mean, it's good though. There you go. So you just did. What was? Okay, so something happened. Okay, so that was you. You got a refrag on that situation. So who did he kill? And this IQ's doing the same. He's over. And they allowed him to pick him back up. But you held the angle knowing that he's going to pop that one guy. He's going to come for you. And look, you got no health. You threw a flashbang to make it look like you're going to push it and you ran away. You did the exact thing I would have done. I would have not pushed it. There's no, you're not getting nothing out of that. So great heads up. Love it. Check. I mean, I don't know if they check cams, but look right here. There's your cam. You're not spotted because they're not on the cam, but this is the shit that I talk about. People just don't shoot the cams. Like, this is... Sometimes I assume my teammates, oh, they got the cam. No, they didn't. Look, and they just get a team kill. Yeah, and at this point in the round, there's really not much you're going to be able to do. Like, you can't sit there, oh, Setsa, you suck. Venom, you're terrible. It's just, what are you doing here? Like, you can't, what the hell can you do? You have no health. Your team got themselves over and got killed. I mean, it's just, there's not much you can do here. Okay, so they're not, they're mad at somebody because now they're team killing. So how the fuck? You won all 3 games, so I'm assuming these people imploded themselves. Look, yeah, they're imploding themselves. What the hell are they doing? Well, you got a good win. Thank God. Now, one thing I did just notice, you were still on drone at 222, 221? Yeah, so you wasted 40 seconds on your drone. And you're playing Ash. Now, if your team caught that, which at this point, they don't give a shit if your team really cares. Because they're team killing. But yeah, you're Ash. You're going to want to get close to sight or... Depends on how you play Ash. People play Ash differently sometimes, but... For you, yeah, you could... You know he was there? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're Ash. You're going to want to... You know, R4 or using the G? When the R4, you might as well use the G36. I think people are going to switch away from the R4 and they're going to use... Ooh, we peeked it, got killed. That's... But he has an ACOG, or 1.5, so... I haven't seen where you put your mats yet. Sometimes I put one like right here on the steps, right here. But most of the time they're going to see it's obvious. And then sometimes I'll put it right here. Believe it or not, yeah. I've seen people die right here. They put it in this corner because a lot of people like to hug the corner. And get like a little peek to see if anyone's holding this table here. I'm using my finger like an idiot. So some people will put one right here and it catches people off guard. And then sometimes, I like what you're about to do right here. You put the shield up. That's pretty good. That's a good hold. But what you could also do is, if you're going to use a shield, that's fine. I would use the shield somewhere else. Like maybe in blue or on site. I would put
5 seconds left.
a, again, you're playing your own character. Don't listen to me. But I would have put a frost mat. I assumed you're putting one here. I would have put a frost mat right around the corner of this. Because if they push this and go around the corner, yeah. And I'd put it sideways like this. I wouldn't put it sticking out in the open. I'd put it side. But now you're doing the right thing here. But I would have put mine right here. So if they pop this and walk around the corner, they're not thinking. Like they may peek it, like, oh, see if I can shoot someone. Yeah, ooh. But then they're gonna go around the corner. Now if they don't see it, easy kill. That's why people use frost in pro play. Like sometimes the obvious shit gets you killed. There's a lot of battle I've been. Oh, DDoS attack. Ooh. Let's critique this more. Good. Still a good spot. That's basic play. Anybody who knows how to play should beat that. Unless they're stupid. Now the other mat, I don't even know what I would have done with it. And this is smart too. Because now if they peek their head and they see a reinforced wall, they're oh, we're good. So, yeah, it's all about catching. And sometimes people will put like the frost mat underneath the hatch. Like on site, because once you've reinforced this, which it looks like they did because it's broken, unless they popped it, which would be unless someone's playing upstairs, I don't know. Sometimes I'll put my shield like right here, put it right here because it gives you a little extra angle, and you've got those windows. You can just sit there and look through the bulletproof windows. But some people, yeah, they'll put their frost mat on the ground first, so if they reinforce this, or even if they break it, the debris covers it. Some people do that. That's a cool, smart little trick. And same with here. You could put one in this corner. But a lot of people try to cut this corner and hang tight right here so they can get on an angle into server. So that's another good spot for a Mira. Or mirror. Oh, frost mat. Are you okay, Austin? So let's see how this plays out. That's a good one too. A little too far out, but we'll see. There you go. That's decent. I mean, they're obvious, but sometimes when you don't have any time on the clock, obvious is fine, and you're doing exactly what you should be doing. Don't put your mats down till the drones are done and they're actually in the action phase, because they can... And that was dangerous what you did right there, even though that guy was holding an angle. Yeah, they don't reinforce anything, do they? I don't know if they reinforce the hatches. I can't tell. Where are they coming from? So one's coming tunnel. You're holding up here, okay. Oh, okay, use WSD. Ah, that makes sense. Shift? Yeah, shift goes up a level. Where are they all at? Oh, there's only one alive. There's only one alive. Never mind. But no, that was, I mean, it was a good round. You had some really good ones that makes sense. I mean, like I said, sometimes people get so flustered they just jump into them. It's like, dang, man. Very good. I mean, it's obvious, but very good. And they're not on... Okay, yeah, they're not on that floor. Yeah, you droned before you went in, and you went in from the top. So you were doing some clear. Now, if you're going to play Capital, where did they go? Let me see where they went first. Where are you at? Down a level? Where's your team at? Not pushing dirt at all? Okay. So one's pushing... Ooh, nice shot. Yeah, see, you guys are said, screw it. I mean, again, I don't know what your comms are. Your comms might be like, fuck that, we're not getting the wall. We're gonna go vertical. So, I'll go back to you. Yeah, and you took your time, you got in, you have a minute and a half left. Now they popped it now. Now you can play. You're gonna play vertical. So I'm assuming you guys were conversating.
Bomb located by attackers.
Yeah, next, yeah, there you go. That's a good play. Yep, there you go. And then you smoke that one out. I didn't mean to say smoked. I meant to say fire, obviously. On site. Dang. If you would have hit him on both sides, you would have made a move, but if they're not holding an angle, they're not going to get the refrag, so it wouldn't matter anyway. Beta replay's busted. Alright, it should be the last freeze frame because it's the end of the game. But when you were holding this hatch, I would kind of slightly keep my head on a swivel every once in a while, peek a different angle. Make sure they're not... Make sure they're not going to come up behind you. Like, keep your eyes to the right, and every once in a while just flick to the left. Flick to the left. See if there's someone coming, you know? You might get a chance, but you still played it right. I don't know what your comms were. It was looking good as shit. I mean, he got the wall. You smoked it off at the end. You know, it didn't matter. But, yeah, I think you did good. And like I said, the cost, the KOST, you don't have to win every damn round and get 17 kills in order for it to be, oh, man. That Venom guy sucked. You did your job. You played your roles. You did them right. And you just got peaked. You got peaked on some of those kills. That's part of the game. You just have to learn how to expect the peak or don't give them much of an angle. Don't give them any opportunity. Make them work for the kill. So if we get a lot of like the mechanics down, like we can be something, bro.